Hello everyone, and welcome to Dead Internet Chronicles, where I observe and react to the internet of old and new, examining what I perceive to be a complex collection of chatbot chaos. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to help me grow my channel. Please do be aware that the themes discussed in this video may be dark and unconventional, and my narration is not explicitly an endorsement. That being said, let's get started. And this is going to be my second attempt at making a video. My first attempt ended very quickly. I went to a website that I had not examined before, and it turned out to be full of anti-Semites, so we can't do that. We're just not going to do that. So, with that being said, today we're going to delve into Channel 4 BBS. And Channel 4 BBS is located at 4-ch.net/4ch. I'm pretty sure you can just disregard the last 4ch, but either way, it'll take you to that web address. And here we have a news page, it looks like, and it hasn't been updated. I don't know when this was from, but it says 10,000, and it says 10,000 September 1993. I hope you're having a happy 10,000th. For the occasion, or rather because of the convenient timing, the image board has been brought back, as well as the frying pan counter on DQN and some new old style sheets for all boards. And then it's signatured by SSZ. I'm not sure who SSZ is. Maybe it's the administrator of the website. Could be. Who knows? But yeah, we've got a pretty basic setup here. It's just a white background and a very minimalistic logo. Channel 4. I don't know if it's related to 4chan. I don't think it is. I've been a 4chan user for 16 years, but I've never heard of this website until I saw it on an image board directory. So, we're just going to act like this is not related to 4chan because I don't think it is. I think it might have been at one point. But I honestly just can't remember. It's been too long and too many things have happened that have taken precedence over my brainwaves. In 2020, it says, "And change in management. Due to being too busy to keep running it, BPS has decided to pass the site on to me. You may know me from ? And moderating the board for the past 2 years. I have a number of features I've been wanting to implement, as well as several things I want to fix. Head over to the REQ thread to discuss them." And then again, it's SSZ. And then we see the last post from BPS that said the site experienced a period of downtime following a hard disk failure. All data has been successfully recovered and posting should be possible once more. And that was in 2020, so that was 4 years ago, and it looks like this hasn't been updated in a good 3 or 4 years. I don't know when this first post about 10,000 was from, but it says 10,000 September 1993. I guarantee that it was not posted in September 1993, but it doesn't have an actual date on it, so there's no way for us to tell when it was posted. So, that's beside the point. Let's take a look at the rules. Do not violate any EU law directly or otherwise. Spam, flooding, and anything that would be considered abuse of the site will not be tolerated. With exceptions to the languages in Japanese boards, English is only to be used. And then they have in some foreign language. It says, "Rules promise recently the number of Japanese people has increased, so I have created a Japanese translation of the promise. Basically, I would like to leave it to the common sense of the users. Please do not do anything that violates European Union law directly or indirectly. Any behavior that could be considered to be unfair to the site, such as spamming or destroying threads with large amounts of posting, is not permitted. The only language you can write in is English. However, language boards and Japanese boards are exceptions. Introduction of each board. requests, users are welcome to send in their opinions on how to improve this site, such as if they wish there was a board like this or if they would like to add new features. The administrator may also make some suggestions. Also, please refrain from chatting that is unrelated to the content covered on this board. Such responses will be subject to deletion. So that's pretty simple. Very simple rule list. Nothing too crazy. Just don't break the law. So we might end up seeing some bad content in here. I'm going to try my best to work around it and edit around it, but you never know. I haven't really dove deep into any of these boards on this website, so I can't vouch for whether or not it's a home for anti-Semites or racists. I just can't. So if there is any of that, I do apologize, but like I said, I'm going to edit around it. So this apology is really not necessary, but we're going to say it anyway, just to, play it safe. So over on the left, we have all the boards. We've got general, hobbies, personal issues, requests, images, and then under culture, we've got film and TV, Japanese media, games, music, literature. And then under internet, we've got AA bar, DQN, technology, internet addicts. And then under world, we've got language, foreign language that I can't read, and current events. Under IRC, we've got information and web chat. And then under archives, then we've got archives, we've got 2CH portal, and then we've got services, as well as links to the rules again, a guide, requests, and donate. So it looks like there's a good variety of boards here for what it is. It's not a very active website, I would say, but we're going to dive into a few of these different boards and see what we can find. So first, I'm just going to go to general. We're going to see what general is all about. And then we've got Hakoniwa Islands 2. It was a Japanese net game developed in 1999 that was popular in Japan in the early 2000s. Very recently, it has been translated into English by some hikikomoris, and as of now, there are only 2 English instances running. Since I like the history of Japanese nets, and I assume you do too, I wanted to let you know about it so you also can find fun in it. And then it's got a link to the game. Someone said, I lost interest when I saw what BBS it directed to. Someone said, well, the people who translated it introduced it there. Someone said, Sundare Island for the win. Also, there is an Enora on Millennium Island. Someone said, as a response to 3, they said, me too. Blank LARPers. Okay, so that's pretty innocent discussion right there, just about a game that was introduced on Japanese boards in the 1990s. So we're going to move on. I'm bored as blank, mother blankers. Give me weird or scary blank to watch blank blankers. Someone said, I was trying to rickroll the OP without rickrolling myself by just copying a video URL from Google, but I think the resulting blank up is funnier than a rickroll would have been. Someone said, why wouldn't you want to rickroll yourself? That song genuinely kicks blank. Also, you can just copy the link without opening the video, dum-dum. And then there's some weird stuff that we're not going to delve into. Someone said, creating your own image board. This was in 2006, so this has been up for a long time. It says, I know some people want to create their own image board but don't know how to, so I went and created a site where anyone can create a board with a click of a button. The site's pretty new. Once you create a site, you'll be admin/mod of it to do whatever you want. The site's here, and then it's Anonib. Wow. Everybody's used that website. And then someone said in 2010, why have you taken down Anonib? I don't know how to pronounce it. And then it's just a bunch of posts. There's a not a Triforce, but a triangle. So that's cool. That's a piece of internet history that was made in 2006. That was 18 years ago. This post has been up for 18 years. So this website's been up for at least 18 years. Crazy. So now we're going to move on to hobbies. Someone said shortwave radio SWL DXing. Is there anyone else who likes to listen to shortwave radio? Either listening to regular old shortwave programs or listening to oddities like beacons, weather, and time signals, over-the-horizon radars, data transmissions, of course the famous number stations, and so on. I've loved this hobby for many years and have owned a lot of radios, but just casual interest, which meant I would usually sell the radios eventually. I recently bought a little handheld Texsun PL680 and plan to build a good long wire antenna outside, buy a few more little portables like pocket sized, and buy a SDR at some point, since having access to waveforms and waterfalls on the software would be nice, though I still prefer actual radios. Unfortunately, I live in a city where millions of people and have some high voltage power lines right outside my flat, so that blanks reception, but I still plan to build a new antenna. This week I was not listening much, but I did manage to pull in a Korean radio station, which is impressive since there is a lot of jamming there. Something from India and a Chinese station, but I don't know which one. Of course, there is always Brother Stare and other bat-blink insane religious folks and a lot of right-wing preppers, MAGA, blinks that pollute the radio waves. The other night I listened to some woman who sounded like she had been smoking since she was 10 years old, talking about how Joe Biden was a pedophile and the usual crazy nonsense that crowd of people is obsessed with. That stuff is not interesting at all, but unfortunately the signals for that are the strongest in North America. Ever since stations like Voice of America and Radio Canada International stopped broadcasting on shortwave, most of what you hear is that sort of garbage. Someone said, I've been listening a lot lately since I have a flu or something, so I've heard a lot of fun stuff. I had some Morse code station one night. I didn't bother to translate it, but I'm sure it would be just gibberish to me anyway. I also heard HM01, the number station run by G2, better known as Dirección de Inteligencia, which is Cuba's foreign intelligence agency. Tonight I've had WRMI on in the background while I play an MMO. They had some music at times, then some weird pro-vegan sermon from this well-known Vietnamese cult leader, Ching Hai. After a new program came on, which was just some blank, paranoid right-wing prepper guy who started rambling on about World War III and blank hitting the fan soon, so I turned it off. Tuned into 9330, and I think it's some Portuguese show. I can't understand it. That's cool. That's really cool. Someone said, I have 3 months to live. Come to say goodbye. Cancer got the best of me. Airsoft fans especially, come say farewell. That was in February of 2024, so that was 5 months ago as this is being recorded. So I wonder if he's still with us or not. I really don't know. Someone said, keep fighting, Ollie. You'll make it. Thoughts and prayers to you. I hope our doing okay. Then someone said, POV sex / cyber sex. I'm not going to read that one. That one's funny, though. Let's see what the music board is about. What are you listening to right now? I missed the music board of 420chan. Psychedelic music. Night music. Let's go with night music. What do you listen to when you are bored and end up going on a midnight walk? I decided to put on Tin Man by America. And then Anonymous Popstar, which is the name given to everybody on this board, says, depends where I'm walking. Listen to a lot of Sadie if I'm in the city. If not, then it's just jazz, blues, or hip-hop. If it's a more neon lights and glass city, then Russian techno. Another Anon says, I have one playlist on shuffle and welcome whatever treats come up. It's mostly music I like, plus some new music I think I'll like. It's my favorite way to discover new music. Someone said, I listen to ear blank death metal. At night, I listen to Yandere, GF, kidnap, and rape audio porn. Not sure if that counts as music. Okay, that's getting weird. So yeah, that's Channel 4 BBS. We didn't go too far deep into it because I want to keep these videos relatively short and not give you everything. I want you to go and do your own digging around and, just entice you a little bit and get you curious, and if you're curious, then you'll be more likely to go and delve into this image board. I'm not really image board. It does have an image board, but it's mostly a text board. So, what do you think of Channel 4 BBS? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think the design is off-putting, or is it classic and timeless? I'm curious to hear your thoughts about this image board and about the things that we've discussed today. Like short-form radio or night music or anything of that nature. Leave a comment down below just telling me something. I don't care what it is. I just want you to comment, and I want to grow a community here. But yeah, other than that, we are going to end this video now. So I hope you've had fun. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.